Welcome back to What's the Glory, day 13, which means day 13 of the World Cup is officially over. This means the group stage has had two out of three rounds completed. With me on the couch to speak about it, my recurring guest, Elazar, and today a very, very special guest, Big John. Welcome to the couch.
Woo! Thanks for having me. I feel absolutely honoured to be here. Like they say, it's every child's dream to get to this stage. And I'm honoured to be able to be on a podcast where people actually have ball knowledge.
Wow.
So, there you go, yeah. That's a big statement.
Elazar, do you know that Big John is our first guest who comes from two countries who are not qualified to the World Cup?
And two quite big countries in terms of football, I would say.
I'm sorry, John.
Should I leave?
Sorry, John.
But I've got a third one, right? And they're doing all right, but we'll talk about it.
We'll speak about it later. But we'll kick off with Portugal, who were the first game of the day. Portugal, who scored 5, which is more than all 3 other games combined. Cristiano scored a brace, responded to Messi, to Kane, to Haaland, to Mbappé, all scoring. Finally, right? You could see the relief on his face, but also his team's, his coach's face. Everyone's so happy.
They were really happy. Like you could see that they were really like looking forward to Ronaldo having this brace or this goal at least. And let's see if this gets the pressure off of both Ronaldo and the team, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Not to put any disrespect on Uzbekistan, but if you needed a game to kind of get you into scoring form, they've been leaking goals. They have been, and that's the scary part, right? They, of course, were leaking goals against Colombia early on with a 3-1, and then, of course, today it just showcased that. I mean, you know what? Fair play to Ronaldo. That first goal, especially, very tiny finish.
You still got to do it, right?
Yeah.
And he did it. He scored twice. With those 2 goals, he also broke 2 records. First one is Cristiano is now the only player ever to score in 6 World Cups. So I don't think that record will be broken anytime soon.
That is crazy.
6 World Cups is 24 years. That's completely crazy.
Yeah.
Second one is for his country. He became the all-time World Cup top goal scorer for Portugal, surpassing
Eusebio.
Yes.
Yeah, the Black Panther, man.
Exactly. Eusebio was on 9. Ronaldo is now on 10.
Yeah, and it's also a record that will never, ever potentially get to like scoring in 7 World Cups, because we were making the calculations, and if you want to score in 7 World Cups, you will need to score first at the age of 16 and then at the age of 46.
Yeah.
Which is impossible.
I mean, you know what? If anyone can do it, it's probably him, and especially with the World Cup being in Portugal, I think, you know what? I think whoever's the manager at the time, because I don't know if Roberto Martinez is going to be there or not, but I think Ronaldo is going to be like the Neymar situation, where some people might question, did Neymar rightfully make the team? But I feel like whoever's in charge is going to be very pressured that if Ronaldo is still kicking about at that age, that they have to pick him.
45 years old.
That would be completely crazy. What was very un-Ronaldo-like was that they had a free kick at the edge of the box and he gave it away to Nuno Mendes, left back.
Yeah.
And Nuno Mendes took the chance and scored.
I think that was a perfect move.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at a player that's left-footed, right? So you're looking at something different. Everybody expects that Ronaldo was going to take that shot, and I feel like it was a great move. I feel like Ronaldo probably could have sold it even more.
Yeah.
Right? Because all he did was like took one step, and like I'm surprised that was all that it took. But I think they're playing into it well, because they know that they expect Ronaldo has that ego, right? That he's what it takes every free kick. But then there was moments where even Bruno Fernandes had that moment, he clipped it over to Ronaldo, nearly ended up as a goal, nearly a hat-trick. And I think, realistically, Bruno should be taking more free kicks.
Yeah, I don't think that's a hot take anymore. Cristiano hasn't been scoring free kicks in a while, but it's good to see that he's finally giving them away. I think Ronaldo of last year, 2 years ago, would have never done that. And it's good to see the team spirit that he has as well, especially after the scandal with João Neves on socials that turned out to be half fake, half true.
I do feel for him as well.
Yeah, for both. Because I think João Neves' answers were great. And social media did what social media does at its worst this time. We spoke about Uzbekistan very, very briefly. They leaked a lot of goals. However, one talking point, that amazing
One of the
disallowed
best.
goal.
One of the best goals so far.
So really a shame of the small slight foul on Cancelo, because otherwise we would have had maybe the goal of the tournament by Uzbekistan.
Before you move on, right?
Tell me.
Ronaldo broke 2 records. Do you think it's time for him to score in a knockout game?
It is, man. This time it is.
Because he can't be breaking all these records, but like not actually making them count. So
fair point.
Is it time that we actually get to see Ronaldo, and hopefully not just a penalty? I hope that he can put a full-on stamp.
100%. I hope so too. I think it will increase his legacy even more, and then he might crack into my top 50 World Cup players ever. Let's move on to England-Ghana. England is the team you support in this tournament.
Indeed.
As you live in England, you've lived in England for a while.
Yep.
Your 2 main countries are not here.
Thank you for bringing that up again.
The third one started really brightly against Croatia. Today they went back to square one, really.
You know what? I feel like if you've been following England play, this is nothing new, right? They've done it every tournament. I'm talking Euros, I'm talking World Cups. If you look at the list of like previous tournaments, whether that was previously with Scotland or like Slovakia, or even they done that with USA in a previous tournament, they always do it. First game, tough, but a good win. Second game, a draw. And third game, a blowout win.
Yeah.
So Panama, I've got bad news for you. I've seen the script already, right? And they've been pretty good. I mean, we'll get onto it anyway. But realistically, it's nothing new. And like, if it's to follow like any other tournament, England might get very far in this tournament just off that script.
Jude Bellingham actually commented about it on social media. He called it second game fever.
Yeah.
And he said that it's really, really frustrating to see that it happens every single tournament.
Yeah.
So whatever John just said is completely true.
Yeah.
And was confirmed by today's man of the match, Jude Bellingham. A bit weird to me that he was given the man of the match award. He wasn't that special.
Yeah,
I think it's a lot of PR.
You know how this works as well, right? Like it's the fans voting for the player. And I do remember also, and I'm a big Messi fan, and I do remember in past World Cups also seeing Messi win the man of the match without doing anything, just because of scoring a goal last minute against Iran. He took it, and you know, it is what it is, but yeah.
I think it's a tough one, because if you had to pick who was the man of match in that game,
it's tough.
I feel like I was the 20th choice and I didn't even play, right? But realistically, I mean, on the defensive side, he did put in a few big challenges. There was, of course, that great stop against Semenyo, which was quite hilarious as well, because he looked back and he was like who are you? Like,
what are you doing here?
Exactly. But realistically, there was not necessarily any standouts in that game. I think maybe in the latter stages, I mean, Nick O'Reilly had a really good chance. Rashford came on and he looked a little bit more energetic than Anthony Gordon, but I feel like anyone picking up that prize would probably have a little bit of like...
The one who couldn't really pick it up was Kane, who missed a massive sitter, may I say? For a player of Kane's caliber.
It happens to anyone.
It can happen, of course.
You know, we've seen it with all the players. I mean, look at somebody like Messi, right? He scored 2 goals, but he missed a penalty.
Yeah, correct.
Right? So these type of things happen in games, and I mean, you give that chance to Kane another 9 times out of 10, he scores all 9, right?
Yeah.
Everything else is planned. Like, you can see his ideology is hit it hard, hit it high, goalkeeper has no chance.
100%.
And it just didn't work out.
Yeah, will work out next time. I think Kane
sure
is one of the best in the world, so
Indeed.
I'm not too worried about him, and I'm not too worried about England for making it through to the next round. Moving on to the second game in that group, Panama against Croatia. Another dull game, may I say, that ends with only a 1-0 win for Croatia. Well, a lot of people expected Croatia to bounce back heavily after their loss against England. However, they only scored 1. The standout highlight of the game is Modrić playing his 200th cap for Croatia. It's crazy, isn't it? 200
crazy,
caps.
Man. But it was really nice also to see all the players with the personalized t-shirt all celebrating there on the field. And Modrić, man, he looked so old, man. I look at this, he looked so old already. But what a player. I love him. I really love him. And another player I really love and I really like, Budimir.
Yeah,
Guante.
done very well.
I really like this player, man. He had a wonderful season in Osasuna, and he's this type of striker that's very, very vintage. You know, like not too flashy,
as long as he doesn't have to take
job,
a penalty.
man. He does the job.
No, he might only use his head and.
I mean, you know what? The one thing that I would say is, I think it was just a matter of Croatia not taking their chances. Had a very golden opportunity where they decided to try and chip it over the goalkeeper, didn't work. Had a second chance, went wide. And in a tournament where like these small things make a difference, I mean, you know, they have to go play against Ghana, who done well. I mean, you know, 4 points. They're level on points with England, and it's literally coming down to goal difference. I think it could be a tough game, and I feel like Ghana, with this mentality, I know that Panama probably won't make it easy, but if Croatia has a bad game, it could be a bit tough.
But the thing that matters most is the 3 points. It was a must-win for Croatia. They managed to get it somehow. Panama played pretty well, as you said. They are a tough team to beat, as we've seen in the last 2 games. But they are already knocked out of the tournament, officially.
Who?
Panama.
Oh, I thought you was going to say Croatia.
No. Panama are officially knocked out, even though they
sadly.
played 2 very solid games, conceded only 2 goals, but they haven't scored.
Yeah, so it's their head-to-head record that's messing them up, right? So, yeah, it's very unfortunate.
If you don't score, you can't go through. That's basically it. Moving on to the last game of the day. We are wearing the shirt, John. Colombia played Congo. It was, again, a massive party here at our place. Full of Colombian food, Colombian creators, Colombian people. It was great.
Indeed.
First, there was a disallowed goal by Colombia, which sparked a lot of debate here around the house. It was a disallowed goal, pretty simple. But then Muñoz stepped up again, and this makes him the top scoring defender of this tournament so far with 2 goals. He always looks dangerous, doesn't he? Yeah,
I mean, you know what? Very unfortunate for Congo. I mean, it was very lucky deflection of Stephen Capuardi, and it is so hurtful because in most cases that deflection is enough to go out for a corner.
Yes.
But the spin and everything just works out of their favour. But then also, Congo just didn't play their game. I feel like if that was the Congo that you know scared other teams, like the way they played against Portugal, they seemed a bit more fearless. That was a Congo side that didn't cause threat at all.
No.
And realistically, like, Colombia just were all over them. Every chance. And they had so many half chances. Fair play to the Congolese goalkeeper. They had an amazing game. But it's one of those, like, if you're going to be going with the mentality of defender, which, I mean, understandable for a lot of these nations, but Congo's a good enough side to play their own game.
Yeah, and I think Colombia looked really energetic, really good, really strong to start this tournament. The only team in this group to pick up 6 out of 6 points, which is maybe a bit of a surprise that they are first after 2 match days. They are guaranteed a spot in the next round. However, if they draw or win against Portugal, that would be the number 1 spot in the group. Congo, on the other hand, looked pretty strong, I would say, like really solid, similar to Panama, not conceding a lot of goals, also not scoring a lot of goals. They played the 2 best sides in their group, but they only finished with 1 out of 6 points. So this Uzbekistan game is going to be a must win for them. Yeah,
I mean, the crazy part as well is Colombia's been looking strong with 6 points, but they've been so wasteful with their chances. Realistically, it's all for the games now. But you go up against some of those bigger sides and it will punish you. And I don't know how long the luck can be on their side.
Yeah, I think it will also depend on the draw. That's why it would be good for them to go all out still against Portugal, even though they've already secured qualification, and try and clinch that first spot. One moment of note, for me at least, was the reappearance of the Congo fan, who is like a statue in the stands. He was back, finally, after their heartbreaking AFCON exit a year ago, where he really gained a lot of popularity. He was spotted again in the US this time, so I think it's great.
Who do you think had a bigger cameo, him or the witch doctor against Kane?
That's a great question. To me, the Congolese fan is so iconic. He will edge it for me.
I guess so. But I mean, the witch doctor won today.
Yeah, it's
Out of the
true.
two, you done better.
It's true.
I've got to add, before we finish, the VAR take of the day, or maybe the lack of.
I like it.
Right?
Which one?
For me, England versus Ghana. Was that a penalty or was it not in favour of Ghana? Because I feel like, even though I'm supporting England, Ghana got robbed.
Especially because it was so quick. It seemed like there wasn't a real check. They started resuming play very quickly. This is, to me, the worrying part.
I don't understand the application of VAR in this tournament. I feel as if it is not the same as in other tournaments. You know, I'm not. I don't see like what's the problem of just stopping the game for 1-2 minutes if you're already like stopping it every time for the hydration. But you just stop it for 1 minute. Check the VAR at least to ease the minds of the teams. You know, because also you can get the teams on the edge of their seats. You know, with not reviewing a decision.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
For me, the most controversial one, especially because they knocked out my country. But I think if Gyökeres is doing this celebration, he's covering his mouth, should get a red card. Definitely not salty about him knocking out my country.
No, but it's fair, you know, the rule's the rule. And on that note, I think we can close with a laugh. This was day 13 of What's the Glory, day 13 of the World Cup. Tomorrow, the third round of the group stage, third and final round, is kicking off, and it's the first time in this tournament that we'll have 6 games in a day.
Crazy.
Crazy day. Crazy day. A lot of decisions of who's going through, who's going home. So I can't wait for it. What about you guys?
Did you get me started?
Man, we'll need Hisense to send another TV. I don't know.
Yeah.
What a time. I mean, we're staying, we're going to be able to see Brazil versus Scotland and all the crazy vibes of it. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. We'll see you tomorrow for another recap of a great day of World Cup football. Thank you very much for watching and tune in tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Ciao.